Howdy, y'all. My name is Brunt, half a ton Mistrunner. Tauren War of the Mistrunner tribe, main tank of creation. And today I wanted to show y'all how to tank a boss called Heigan the Unclean. Now, Heigan is in Naxxramas. He's one of the most tricky bosses in there. The fight starts out with a gauntlet event that you've got to run through, get to this safe spot at the end, and let your team mana up before the pull. As the team's cleaning up these bats and the plague monsters and shit, you want to make sure you got all your right gear on, got your consumes and buffs and all that. I got my food buff already. This Dirge's kicking Chimera chops, Gordok green grog. I got the stamina from the Blasted Lands buffs, 25 agi because Mongoose is heckin' expensive, Juju power, fortitude, all this. When the raid leader calls go, you run into this first zone. The zones will be 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'll talk about them. And you just tank him in this zone. I like tanking Heigan with dual wielding with the stone shield potion up. First lava hits, and you run to that zone where you saw the lava. You can see the skeletons on the floor. That's people who messed up last time. Now we're going to move to zone 3. My visual reference for this fight is this platform and the lava that we saw the previous time. So I'm watching for the lava. Okay, this area looks safe. I'm going to go over here. Notice how I'm taking him in the middle of the room. That's so that the mana burn that he does as an aura doesn't mess up all your casters up there on the platform. But you don't want to be too far away, otherwise they can't heal you and they can't cleanse the disease that's on you. On the previous attempt, I died on this boss. I didn't get hit by the lava, I just died when he blapped me. And he only hit me for 4k, so the healers were like, what the hell was going on? They checked in the logs, and there's a disease that gets cast on you. And that disease lowers your max HP, so that you can get blapped by the boss, even if you're pretty geared, and you've got your stone shield up. So, you want to be in the middle of the room, that way the healers can heal you, and the priests or the shamans, or I don't know what paladins do, can cure the disease. And the disease will show up here. You've got the teleport as you're tanking him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then now we're going back to 2. We see the teleport timer. Got 6 seconds on it. As soon as he teleports, you go to zone 1. Anytime something changes, you're switching phases, you go to zone 1. That's the first one that you started tanking in. He goes up here, you go to zone 1. He runs back at you, you go to zone 1. Anytime you shift from a melee phase to a melee and range phase, you gotta go to zone 1. Just remember that. So he teleported. Right now, I'm running right to zone 1. And now the range has to come down and join us. We watch it hit, we run, and it goes double time. We run to 3. We wait, run to 4. Now for this one, the aura doesn't matter for you. And if you're closer to the platform here, that means you don't have to cover as much distance. The mages told me that's some geometry or some shit. You just gotta stay in the rhythm with it. You can look at the different cracks and see where the lava came out, and then try to stand on those. Whatever visual reference works best for you. What you should not do, especially as a tank, is look and follow other people. This game has got ping and shit. Apparently people are connecting from different places around the world. It comes down, we go back to 1. And that means that what you see for their character on the screen might not be the same as theirs. That means they can't follow people, they've got to just watch the lava and do it themselves. This fight has group coordination but also individual skill for every person. And since the melee have to be down here the whole time, I would probably say it's about twice as hard for them. Now we're going to 3. I see all the lava was here, so this is safe. And you want to pull the boss a little bit in. That way the melee can be behind the boss and not get hit by the lava. See Cow Classic? He was behind the boss, didn't get hit because we pulled it far enough. Same thing here. We got rogues in the back. He's stabbing away, but he's fine because we pulled it far enough in that the melee can DPS from behind. That means they won't get parried. Now we're in zone 2. Checking the teleport timer. Gonna have a few more rounds. Going to 1. them all the way in. Middle of the room, too. The platform does go pretty far back. They could back up a bit more against the wall, so this is fine. I could be a little bit closer to the platform and it wouldn't be too bad. We're in zone 2. Got 5 seconds left. Going to zone 3. Getting ready to go to zone 1. Teleporting. Now we go. Everyone comes down. Going to 2. Double time. Going to 3. Double time. Going to 4. Double time. Going to 3. Double time. Going to 2. Double time. And going to 1. Double time. You'll see some people are getting hit when they're right on the edge. Just play it safe. Be in the middle. There's not really a reason to be right on the edge. You've got plenty of time. Going max move speed. Oh, this is probably a no-brainer for a lot of you, but make sure you have the minor speed increase enchant on your boots. Boots can have stamina enchant. They can have movement speed enchant. You should have the movement speed. 9 stam isn't going to make or break a fight. Maybe patchwork. But it's usually more important to be in the right place at the right time. Minor speed increase does that. And it pays off big time in this fight. Zone 2, double time. Zone 3. Now he's coming down. Bring him to zone 1. Every time the phase changes, go to zone 1. And to look at my hotkeys as I'm doing this, I try to keep it easy on me so I can hit multiple buttons at the same time. Warrior Tank is one of the highest activity jobs in the whole raid. Second only to Cat Feral Druid, but not many people play that. If you can see, I've got Bloodthirst on E, I've got Heroic Strike on Q, and I've got Sunder on F. I can hit all 3 of those buttons at the same time. As a Tauren, I have 3 fingers, and that's fine. I'm using my WASD strafe through this fight, and also using right click to pull the camera around, so I have a visual reference. This is one of the most mechanically intensive fights as a tank in the game, because not only do you need to do your rotation, you've got to do your rotation while moving pretty much constantly, and also making sure the positioning is perfect, or as close to perfect as possible, otherwise you and your friends die. So, reminders for this fight. Maybe a mixture of mitigation and threat gear. Dual wielding against him is fine, just make sure you get that disease dispelled. Also, Stone Shield is good. You don't really need a rage potion. Maybe you could if your healers are ballers. But shield not really required. Mostly it's about paying attention to zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do the dance, the Heigan dance. Double time, phase 2. Every time he teleports or the phase ends, go to zone 1. Every time. Back to zone 1. Well, hope this fight helped you out. With this guide. My name is Brunt, half a ton Mistrunner. May the ancestors watch over you. Elements guide you. And don't forget to repair before the raid. GG.